Well, I'll admit, it's been a while.
Yes!
Me and Rebel
Our brothers.
are brothers.
What? Wait a minute.
Let's do this.
This isn't over.
Straight to the nether where my base is. Just hold on tight.
Filled cupcake in your belt and making sure TGW was taken out of my trap.
I'm free, I'm careless, I believe.
The implications have drastically changed here in the community. Last week, it was discovered that fellow TGW broadcaster Undead Freak 78 has tragically passed. More on the tragic story later on. But we also found out that the returning YellowishObject and RebelTtyme87 are brothers. Thanks for joining us here in this exciting broadcast. Adrian and YellowishObject, that game side and partner. I cannot believe that you're back. You're actually brothers with RebelTtyme87. That's the first thing. Secondly, you're in this matchup battling for contendership to face the team champions on Fortnite. Welcome.
Indeed, it feels good to be back in action. Well, at least I get a little fun warm up and at least enjoy a little bit of fun.
Yeah, speaking about fun, remember what happened a couple of months ago, though, Yellow? We'll get to that story in just a bit, but to reset the stage, it was this past week in TGW, we saw the Contenders battling for the #1 contender spot. It was the Contenders being ShanathanJr, Hugo Sobor, and of course, Furious Master placing 12th. In order for this team to become the Contenders, they're going to have to do all they can to try to surpass 12th place. It's YellowishObject. For the first time making his TGW debut, it is Cloudy, who's going to do all he can to try to win it for his team, and also, of course, a newcomer, Serum Aquino. And YellowishObject, I'm going to go ahead and start with you, though. Quick question, starting off with the game plan. What's the mindset? What's the strategy for your team to win?
So Adrian, the strategy. This is the main strategy, and I'm talking to you from experience. I was former Fortnite team champions as well.
Yep.
Like, that's true. I know the experience is tough. You gotta plan it out. Like, even right now, look at me. I'm wearing a cloak. And this is because in this old town, there ain't no building here, partner. We are here in the Old West because it's high noon.
Yeah, it's the old Texas West, and there's going to be a lot of A-whipping, if you know what I mean. But nonetheless, though, this past week in TGW, as mentioned, ShanathanJr, Pugo Sobor, and of course, Furious Master placing 12th this past week, but they do not want to rest in their laurels, because Team 2, which is occupied by the three of you, Cloudy, YellowishObject, and of course, Sarah Makito, could perhaps surpass Team 12th, and we're going to find out, though, here to part of the Gaming Weekly. But I want to take back to what happened this past week in TGW, absolutely stunning news when it comes to ShanathanJr. Over the past couple of weeks. ShanathanJr. claiming that the Gaming Weekly is the minor leagues, claiming that every single superstar isn't even as good, claiming even he was better than the Ender Hacker. Well, the Ender Hacker abruptly interrupted ShanathanJr., and now the TGW managers have confirmed that ShanathanJr. is going to be facing the Ender Hacker one-on-one later on tonight in Yellow. You got to believe that, ShanathanJr. is going to have to face the music, despite the fact that I do not agree with the Ender Hacker's ways and, of course, his wrongdoings. I got to tell you, ShanathanJr. is going to have to face the music tonight.
I'll be honest, that would be pretty interesting. He's having what he's deserved. Because think about it, he's making fun of the great fans. Well, you don't get to do that on our watch, especially not on mine, because I'm always willing to fight for the great fans.
Yeah, calling out the great TGW fans, calling out the great TGW members, and on top of all of that, calling out the entire channel, calling the Gaming Weekly the minor leagues. Well, I'll tell you one thing for ShanathanJr. Shannathan's going to find out firsthand that the Gaming Weekly is not the minor leagues, but instead a very big community is right now. Look at Cloudy right now, landing on his feet, great bounce. YellowishObject is in trouble at this point in time here. The three gentlemen involved in this matchup trying to become #1 contender. We're going to stop fire here. Cloudy trying to do everything he can, trying to get himself back into this matchup. But a shot again, a clear shot. Watch out here, Cloudy. Wow, what a great shot. A shot there to the midsection. YellowishObject in the process, though, meanwhile, is down. It's going to be up to Serum and Cloudy to do everything they can to try to revive the fallen partner, YellowishObject, for an opportunity to go against the Fortnite team champions. Can they do it? Sarah Makino, Cloudy doing all they can as mentioned. YellowishObject has been eliminated. Could perhaps be revived, but Yellow, what a great show of display from you.
my father is dead, so now I have to get revenge on the Ender hacker.
Voila.
I'll be honest. I haven't been here in a while, but I feel that I still got the old energy in me. And
Absolutely.
As I can tell right now, apparently they were successful in collecting a reboot card. Now what they need to do is get to a reboot band, and I'll be back in this match.
Yeah, they
You know what's ironic,
perhaps
Adrian?
reach to that. Yes.
You know what's ironic? You remember that time that I actually did revive Rebel T?
Oh, I remember. Ironically.
It wasn't ironically. It was because of heart.
No, it was
I know-
irony
I
because
know
at the
that
time,
Rebel-
he was your enemy. But now you found out this past week that he was your brother. But wait a minute, Yellow, we'll get to that in a minute. The pain was subsided momentarily, but we're back into this match again. Sarah Makino trying to go against the opponent. The opponent went down, and look at the ability from this man, already catapulting himself, landing on his feet. Absolutely great bounce from Makino, and
Yeah,
Akino doing what he can to destroy the opponent right now. Watch out here. The matchup breaking down. The opponent's already battling out. Akino doing it again. A shot there to the midsection of the skull. It's a 21 assault. Look at this man. Look at Akino doing a pretty good job this far. But wait a minute. Akino's going to have a lot of things on his plate. Consider the fact that Cloudy's already down and out. Cloudy's down, and this is going to be a turning point of this matchup for at least Akino. Cloudy's already crawling desperately in his feet. Look at the opponent's already crawling as well. As you can see now, right next to the opponents. So a bird-eyes view. All these opponents disappearing right before his very eyes. And a great effective strategy for Akino. He's reviving his fallen partner, Cloudy.
Indeed. See, Adrian, this is what it means. You got to work together with your teammate. You have to be able to have an opportunity to have a fighting chance in this. Like, look at this. As long as you manage to heal, as long as you manage to work. But you have to remember, the stone is against you. Right now, with 1 minute and 30 seconds, the stone, as we speak, it is all away by the volcano. It is going to be a rough ride if they can make it.
And speaking of which, the storm has occupied the entire body, and of course, it's encased the bodies of Cloudy and Sarah Makino. They're going to do all they can to try to get out of that storm, and they have a long way coming. Consider the fact that the circle, at least that vulnerability-wise, is in pressure plant. Yellow at this juncture. What are they going to need to do?
They're going to have to try to get launch pads. That's what they need. Or Riff, as we see right now, he is using the launch pad. The best launch pads are your best friends in this scenario.
Absolutely.
Launch
To
pads
gain the
and
pace.
Riffs.
And from behind is his partner, Cloudy. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you back to this past week in the Gaming Weekly to talk about the tragic story. I'll tell you one thing. Undead Freak 78 is no longer here, part of the Gaming Weekly. Why? Because he tragically passed away. I'll tell you one thing. Our condolences and our respects to Undead Freak 78 and his family. He was our good friend, Yellow.
Indeed. I'll be honest. Let's take a moment of silence. Let's take a minute and have a moment of silence for Undead. Let's have a moment of silence.
As we get set to regroup from this matchup right now, look at Cloudy again. Up midair, like you were just saying moments ago, Yellowish Object. But I want to ask you a question, though. Can you imagine that Freak 78, right before he passed away, how precious his life would have been at the end? At least how precious his life was to see his long-lost son. He's been finding that son for the past couple of weeks, and he finally found him this past week.
Hey, I'll admit, even sometimes a father sometimes has to know what to do what's right. To be able to be reunited with your own blood, your own family. Like, I'll be honest, Adrian. When it comes to heart, you need to take it. You need to have the opportunity and enjoy being with your family.
Yeah, it was a touching, disturbing situation. Remember, this past week in TGW, ShanathanJr. explained to Undead Freak 78 that, hey, listen, your long son may be in the sewer. Well, Undead Freak 78 immediately stormed inside the Ender Hacker sewer in hopes to become the, founder of his long son before the Ender Hacker abruptly came out of nowhere and confronted Undead Freak 78 and said, hey, listen, Undead, you know what? You need to get out of here or I'm going to kill you. And guess what? Undead Freak 78, in hopes of leaving that sewer, then called in the TGW Superstars. The TGW Superstars were aware of what happened. They came into the sewer, they saw Undead Freak 78, but from behind, the Ender Hacker's plan would transpire right before our very eyes, blowing up the entire sewer. Now, immediately following that, guess who came up? It was Undead Freak 78's son from out of nowhere who battled the Ender Hacker. The Ender Hacker was scared off. Then it was Undead Freak 78 eye to eye with his son before he passed away. But I'll tell you one thing, Cupcake Stealer is such a traitor. Remember what the Ender Hacker said, as you can see, Akito with a shot there again to the opponent. The opponent went down.
Adrian, I think I can say that I think we might potentially have gotten the contendership. There's 15 people left, which potentially could leave 7 people left. There might be a possibility.
A possibility right here, right now.
Maybe I just eliminated another person.
These two.
See, this is what I mean, Adrian. You need to work together. Like, teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, absolutely. It goes both ways, though, collectively and individually. But I want to go back to this Cupcake Stealer situation. We found out as well that Ender Hacker did state to Undead Freak 78 that there's a traitor in TGW. Ended up being Cupcake Stealer. Cupcake Stealer, after everything that the Gaming Weekly has done to a person like Cupcake Stealer, he had to screw the entire community, backstabbing the entire TGW group. Not just that, but also turn to the tables. He screwed the Gaming Weekly once more. He joined the Rebel Weekly, and now he's back in TGW only to betray us. This is ridiculous.
Huh? Where's the Ender Hacker?
That's not me to say.
I see. I know your lies. It was you that betrayed TGW, you traitor.
Let me tell you this. I have my reasons. However, you best turn back because it will end up just like your dad, dead.
Oh, this ain't over. Just watch.
You know something, Adrian? I think I know something. And I think I know what needs to be done.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You're not insinuating that you and your brother are going to bring justice to what's going on.
We might.
Uh-oh. That's going to be something
Because
that we're going to have to keep an eye on.
Rebel may... It's like we say, Rebel and I may be... Like he said, I'm the good one, he's the bad one. But we learned one thing. When we work together, we feel unstoppable.
Right, speaking of unstoppable, it looks like Cloudy and Akito are unstoppable at this point in time. They are doing a tremendous job as a team, and there you see Cloudy. He's already dancing, he's prancing, having a fun time here tonight. That's what TGW is all about, having all the great TGW fun times here within the community. But this could be the potential threat against the team champions. Remember the team champions, though, Yellow. The team champions being Cool Gamer, Cupcake Stealer, and Parker and Dad. And I cannot believe that Cupcake Stealer being a champion within this community. He betrayed TGW. He doesn't even care for the community. Why is he a champion?
Don't worry, Adrian. If we become #1 contenders, we'll be gladly taking that championship from Cupcake Stealer. You know something? I actually have respect for the man, for the guy. I have respect for him. He was a wild contender. He won multiple.
Yeah, absolutely. His in-game performance, absolutely respect. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. This match, we're gonna break it down right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a turning point.
We know, Adrian. This is what Fortnite is really known about. He's the turbo build. That turbo build. Turbo ball is well useful. If it wasn't for turbo ball, and they taking a large ball. It's random. See, Adrian, this is what I mean. Turbo ball is the one thing that's very important. Just hold down the ball and you get walls. You get traps. You have anything you need. It's right now. Oh, soccer skin at 10 o'clock.
But wait a minute,
the worst toxic enemy.
This one time you see a candle got eliminated moments ago, and that's going to be Cloudy. It's going to be one of the candle. Oh my! Wait a minute, the team placing third. But wait a minute, despite the fact that they didn't win the entire game, they still had the topple. Team 1, Team 2 topples Team 1 tonight. They're the contenders. YellowishObject, ooh, Cloudy, and Sir Makino. What a way to make their TGW debut. Cloudy and Akino, this is their first time making their on-camera appearance in the Gaming Weekly, and guess what? They became contenders to face for the champions. Absolutely tremendous job. The three of you did great tonight.
Dang, can I think, Adrian? I might be going for becoming a 2-time Fortnite team champion.
Well, it's settled, ladies and gentlemen, and it could perhaps happen. a couple of weeks away. The Game Weekly is going to be presenting yet again another Team Champions. Cool Gamer Cupcake Sealer and Coach Yet, the Team Champions set against the #1 contenders, Duke Cloudy, YellowishObject, and Sarah Makino. And I'll tell you one thing for Sarah Makino, YellowishObject, and Cloud of the Contenders, they have a great shot in this. They could be new champions down the road. In Yellow, you believe that history will strike twice in your career.
Indeed, Adrian. I will feel that because I'll be honest, Adrian. Let's be honest. I don't have the best winning when it comes to big titles, like the big ones. You know, I don't have the best winning chances, but that doesn't stop me from me reaching deep into myself and letting out the best thing out of me, like give out my best performance. Because like I learned in a card game, sometimes you gotta take center stage.
And speaking about taking center stage, the Team Contenders took center stage tonight. A night to be remembered. TGW crowning the Contenders for the champions. We are back on TGW. As mentioned earlier on, the TGW managers confirmed the matchup here tonight. ShanathanJr over the past couple of months has been stated that he is better than every single person calling himself better than the Ender Hacker. Well, be careful what you wish for, because tonight ShanathanJr is going to be facing his nightmare. And ShanathanJr might want to start praying, because he will be facing this man. And uh-oh, there he is, the Ender Hacker. You know, I've been having this debate, and a lot of people have been talking about this over the past couple of weeks. Is the Ender Hacker truly alive, or is this just a state of mind? It could be just mind games, and if you're the opponent, you're brought into that different dimension. And I'll tell you one thing, that's something that ShanathanJr is trying to prohibit here tonight. But folks, it's here. Oh my god, wait a minute, look at this, ShanathanJr getting attacked, and notice how ShanathanJr was getting affected right before the Ender Hacker disposed ShanathanJr, and with one right hand, he ended the life of ShanathanJr. The Ender Hacker's here, the immortal Ender Hacker, with an emphatic statement. But I'll tell you one thing about the Ender Hacker, folks. He is cold-blooded, the man responsible for killing Undead Freak 78. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's little Undead. That's Undead Freak 78's son. That's Undead's son. And he's making a beeline to where the matchup just happened before our very eyes, ShanathanJr and the Ender Hacker. The Ender Hacker's still up there, and the little son, little Undead, is gonna be here.
Wanna fight?
Not now. We don't fight on your turn. We fight on mine.
I will find you, and I will kill you.